Andy with an R. 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 Andy with an R.
So, who's your friend?
Andy with an R. Welcome back to episode 2 of the Still Real pregame. I'm Andy with an I, and I got my favorite guest. Go ahead and say something.
It's me, Bryce. You noticed that I'm the favorite person in the show.
Yes, you are. You are the favorite person in the show. Everyone comes here to listen to you. They really don't care about me. That's fine. I don't care. You're the famous one in the family, and that's the bottom line. But, you know, a couple rules about the Still Real pregame. We got the word of the day. It's something I liked from the last episode. It went over pretty well. Just remember, you got to pregame responsibly. And anytime you hear this word, the word of the day is this word. Go ahead, crack open whatever you want to drink and pregame with. But please, 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 pregame responsibly. I know Bryce's pregame of choice is root beer. And
Love root beer.
yep, and he drinks it responsibly. He limits himself to one a night. And he takes it easy. He doesn't drink it too fast. Myself, you know, I crack open a couple Steve Weisers, and those get me through the day. But we're here for one thing right now, and let's talk about the Royal Rumble. You know what the Royal Rumble is, Bryce?
Yeah, it's like, so you have to throw everybody off the ring.
Yes.
And whoever's standing there, the only person who's standing there gets to go to the WrestleMania.
Main event. Yes.
Main event.
You're right. You got it. Go to Costco. But yes, I couldn't say it better, Bryce. We got 2 Royal Rumbles this year. We got a men and women's Royal Rumble. They did that last year, but who do you think is going to win the male Royal Rumble? Mind you, Brock Lesnar, the champion, he's going in as number 1. So out of all the male superstars in the WWE, who do you think is going to win the Royal Rumble this year?
I think it's gonna be Roman Reigns.
That's it, just Roman. You think Roman Reigns? You don't have any other choices? Only one?
Well,
There's only one
Cena.
You think John Cena's gonna come back and he's gonna win it all?
Yes?
That's a pretty hot take, Bryce. I like that. That would put butts in the seats, don't you think?
Yes.
Okay.
Everybody's going like, what? John Cena's back?
Yes.
That's even so cool. And the kids would be like, yay, John Cena's back.
Yep. You're right.
And they should make like stuffies of me, like toy stuffies.
Stuffed animals.
Yeah,
Okay.
but now I would not look like an animal, just look like a regular person.
It's just stuffed animals, just like a way of saying it, like to compare it to something.
Oh, okay.
So you think it's either going to be Roman Reigns or John Cena's going to come out of nowhere like Randy Orton and win it. I like that. Those are 2 good. Those are solid picks, Bryce. I think you can take those to the bank and bet a lot of money on those. What about for the ladies? Out of all the ladies in the WWE, who do you think is going to win the female Royal Rumble?
Nah. Which one's my favorite one?
I don't know. That's you, man. You know.
I can't remember.
Describe what she looks like.
Well, she's with red hair and
You mean Becky Lynch?
Yes.
Well, she is the champion, so she won't be competing in the Royal Rumble. So, anybody else?
No, that's it.
That's it? So you don't think anyone's going to win at all? You think the match is just going to end and there's no winner? What about Charlotte Flair? Do you think Charlotte Flair is going to win?
Yeah, or John Cena's girlfriend.
John Cena doesn't date the Bella girl anymore.
Maybe the Bella girl.
Do you think she's going to come back? So you think John Cena and Nikki Bella are going to make miraculous comebacks the night of the Royal Rumble and win them and go main event WrestleMania?
Yeah, and go back to dating.
And they're going to date again.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's pretty. Those are hot takes, is what they say. And you know what, Bryce? I like it. I admire your jelly beans in your pick, and don't let anyone change your mind. That those are great picks. There's more than one match though. Those two matches, I mean, other than the male Royal Rumble and the female Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, is gonna be strapped by the wrist to Daniel Bryan's wrist for the Universal Championship. Who do you think's gonna win that match?
I think it's Bray Wyatt.
You think the Fiend is gonna beat Daniel Bryan in a strap match?
Yeah, because Bray Wyatt always wins. And
I would say now he's won more matches than in the past, and you know with the kind of momentum he's had recently, he'll be doing great. I think he got that pick spot on. And then we got Asuka is gonna wrestle Becky Lynch for her title. Who do you think's gonna win that match?
I think it's gonna be Becky Lynch.
You think Becky Lynch is gonna finally beat Asuka?
Yes. Since she never defeated that person.
Okay.
Wait, did she ever defeat?
No, that's why she wants to beat her. She actually challenged her so she can finally beat her.
Okay.
All right,
I picked the
Becky Lynch.
I think I picked the
Asuka.
Picked the goodest option.
The best option, which is
Yeah.
Becky Lynch. Okay.
Yes.
All right, and then for the SmackDown Women's Championship, we got Bayley versus Lacey Evans. Who do you think's gonna win that match?
I think it's Lacey Evans.
Why? It's because she used to be in the Marines and fight for our country.
I didn't know she did that.
Oh, you didn't know that? Well, yeah, she was in the military for a little bit, and then she got out and became a WWE wrestler. So you think that's why she's gonna win?
Yeah.
All right, I like it.
Now.
What about Roman Reigns, the butt cheese, versus King Corbin? They're gonna be in a false count anywhere match where, like, they can even wrestle throughout from. I think they're in Houston this year. They can wrestle from Houston all the way to in front of our house, and then they can be counted for the 1, 2, 3. Because falls count anywhere. They can even have a fall in outer space. Because falls count anywhere. Who do you think is going to win that match? Roman Reigns or Baron Corbin?
I think it's Roman Reigns.
The butt cheese is going to win?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Bryce. Okay.
I kind of like that guy.
I know you do. You have his toy. And you have... I'm pretty sure you have more than one toy of his. Okay, moving along, we got Sheamus. Remember him?
Sheamus?
Yeah, from the orange-haired guy from Ireland. Real pale skin. He was in the Ninja Turtles movie.
Oh.
Versus Shorty G.
I think the person who was in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is gonna win.
So you got your money on Sheamus?
Yes. I don't know what that is.
Alrighty. Now, being it's a Royal Rumble, you always got to have snacks when you watch the Royal Rumble because it's a really big pay-per-view. A lot of things are involved. What's your number one snack going to be for watching the Royal Rumble?
I would go with a pizza.
A whole pizza?
Yes.
Pizza bagel bites? Pizza pocket? What do you got? Or what kind of pizza?
Like pepperoni pizza with stuffed crust.
Oh,
I love stuffed crust.
are we getting this from Pizza Hut, or is it going to be one of those pizzas that we make?
From Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut?
Yeah.
Okay. Why do extra work? We got a lot of wrestling to watch, right?
Yeah.
All right, Bryce. Well, you're one of my favorite guests on this show, and I hope you don't get too big for me and not want to be on my show. I'd like to thank you for your time, and you have some really solid picks going into Royal Rumble. Everybody else, I hope your Royal Rumble experience is just as fun as ours is going to be. Bryce, you have anything to say before we leave?
Have you ever heard of this Spider-Man video game?
Oh my goodness. We're here to talk about wrestling, and you want to tell everyone about the Spider-Man video game you've been playing?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll give you 10 seconds to talk about the Spider-Man game.
Well, I'm almost there to the end.
Oh my goodness, okay. That's all you have to say?
Yes.
Okay, well, good luck. I hope you beat it before Royal Rumble, because I am not giving up the PlayStation so you can play video games, because you know what? The Royal Rumble comes first.
Okay.
Is that a good deal?
Yeah.
Alright, buddy. Thank you for being on the show.
Yep.
I'd like to thank my guest, Bryce, for his precious time to give us his insight on the upcoming Royal Rumble event. Coming up next, I got the time to chat with the great Bretsky 99, and he's going to give you some interesting insight on the upcoming Royal Rumble event. And shortly after that, we have a public apology from that wrestling guy / that wrestling god / that wrestling god guy for his shitty excuse of a gimmick over the last couple months. Stay tuned and keep listening to the pregame. Andy with an R. 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 Andy with an R.
So, who's your friend?
Andy with an R. Welcome back, everybody, to the Still Real pregame. I'm Andy with an I, and I got the number one guest on the show, TGB 99. What's up, man?
Oh man, number one guest.
Yes,
Oh.
the best guest.
Oh, you're flattering me. Oh man, I'm doing pretty good. Starting back a new semester of college, but you got the Royal Rumble coming up right now. So yeah, doing pretty well.
Yes, my pre Royal Rumble festivities started tonight with SmackDown, and I'm already pre-gaming hard. Hopefully I don't run out of steam. I'm getting older, so I might run out of steam before Royal Rumble. But I promise I'll pace myself. I'm pre-gaming with some Space Dust right now from Elysian Brewing Company up in Seattle. 8%. Definitely make your pussy go numb. TGB99, what are you pre-gaming with?
Well, for all you probably one other non-legal drinkers out there, I'm gonna give you a nice glass of sparkling grape juice.
Ooh, we going with Welch's or Marinelli's?
We're going with Manischewitz.
Manischewitz.
Gotta stay true to the Jewish gimmick.
I love it. That's amazing. I'm kind of speechless right now. That threw me for a loop. But a couple rules about the pregame. The word of the day is still in play. So every time you hear either Bretsky or myself say the word of the day, please
pregame with your pregame of choice, whether it's Menashevitz or some space dust, please pregame responsibly. So, Bretsky, we're going to talk about 2 WWE events this evening because Worlds Collide happens to happen the day before Royal Rumble. So I hope you don't mind.
That's right.
We'll go over as quick as possible. It's not that big of a card, but I just want to hear your thoughts and your picks on what's going to go down. Is that cool?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, so they got a pre-show for Worlds Collide, so I imagine there might be 1 or 2 extra matches, but the one they have advertised on WWE.com is the head bitch in charge, Mia Yim, versus Kaylee Ray. According to Mangria, she's trailer park trash, but I didn't know they had trailer parks in the UK. But what do you think is going to be the outcome of that match?
I think it's going to be a no contest.
No contest.
Yes.
How do you say that ends then?
I say it ends with an interference from a brawling pair of Dakota Kai and Tegan Knox.
Oh, okay. Kind of like how they did on SmackDown with Bailey and Lacey. You think they're just like make their fight's gonna brawl out? That's a bold prediction. I like it, and it's a good way for everyone to get some screen time, and a good way to set up a future feud between Mia Yim and maybe even not Dakota Kai, the other one, Tegan Knox. Yeah, kind of like maybe spark a heel turn for Mia Yim. But
I like
that's a good call. I like it. That would be exciting to see because I'm not excited about Mia Yim versus Kaylee Ray, but I'm thinking maybe Mia Yim gets the win and she goes on NXT UK and goes for her title.
That seems like the logical choice.
Or I didn't even watch Takeover Liverpool. Did Kaylee Ray successfully defend or?
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't watch it either, but I think
I'll do some research while I'm asking you about other stuff because I might be a little bit too inebriated, but I think Miss Nevin got it. But going on to the next match, we got the NXT Cruiserweight Championship Fatal 4-Way match. Angel Garza versus Isaiah Scott. Oh, inebriation. Isaiah Swerve Scott, shout out to Tacoma, Washington, versus Jordan Devlin versus Travis Banks. Who you got going in this one for the Cruiserweight Championship?
I'm very excited about this one, and I have Jordan Devlin.
Oh, really? I'm not too familiar with the UK guys. So, is he built like a cruiserweight, or is he kind of like one of those like iffy cruiserweights?
From what I've seen of him, he seems like he's built like a cruiserweight, But I'd only go with him only because he's like on a tear. Because I saw like Triple H posting about him, everyone's giving him really high praise. So I wouldn't be surprised if they just kind of put a rocket strap on him.
Oh, rocket strap! I like strap-ons. This would be great. That'd be cool. I kind of hope Angel Garza's title run doesn't end so short because I see him as the Mexican Colin Farrell, and like I love Colin Farrell and Horrible Bosses. So like I hope Angel Garza just carries that title. As long as what's that guy? He's the Bastard Pac, formerly known as Neville. Hopefully he holds on to it as long as Neville did.
Yeah, I like him as champion.
But Jordan Devlin, okay, so if you're giving him the Gretzky, what's another way of saying blessing for the Hebrews? Is there any other word than blessing?
Huh. I will not that I know off the top of my head.
All right, well,
I'll get
if
back
Jordan Devlin wins, we'll mazel tov to you, Bretsky. How about that? Does that work?
Yeah, there you go. Mazel, yes.
Mazel.
Yes.
Good things. Next on the card is Dragunov versus Finn Balor. what do you got on this one? I've seen some clips of Dragunov, and he's pretty intense. And I saw his promo he cut on NXT this past week. I'm kind of excited about this match.
I am too, and I don't know. This is a tough call, but I think they're gonna go with Dragunov and maybe go with like a long-term story of like the established name Finn versus like the NXT upstart kind of thing.
Oh yeah, I like that because it kind of makes people like me who hardly watch NXT UK get invested in wanting to go watch it. So it's a pretty good call on that. Part of me doesn't want to see Finn lose. I like with the amount of momentum he had coming back there and everyone excited. I kind of just don't want to see him take a L for at least a whole year. I wish they could do that to somebody because this 50-50 booking crap would make no sense when, like, if he beats Dragunov and then he finally goes against Gargano and he beats Gargano like quick, fast, in a hurry, and then it builds to like long term later and Gargano beats a heel Finn for the NXT championship. That would just produce wet panties across the world. But
yeah, but that's long-term booking. They don't do that.
Yeah, anymore. I know. That's just the what's his name? That old fucking guy who Gran Torino. That's the Clint Eastwood in me. He just like get off my lawn type of booking.
Hey, I like it. I like that idea. I don't think they would. Well, I mean, Triple H is running, so he might, but I don't think they do that. But I would like to see that.
That's pretty badass though, for like Dragunov to come in and like fucking beat Finn Balor, and that would be pretty badass. I wouldn't be mad with either outcome, but yours probably seems more logical than mine. And it looks like Kaylee Ray did retain.
Oh, okay, good. We don't seem like that much of idiots.
Yeah, poor Nevin. Oh my god, talk about cheat card if I could ever have one, man. All fucking day.
That's a lot of love to go around.
I have a whole lot of love to give. I got spoons the size of cars for that app.
You need a ladle for that.
A ladle of truth. Oh, Bretsky. All right, next I got on the card, it looks like #DIY coming back for a reunion tour against Mustache Mountain. Who you got on that one?
Oh man, this is a very tough one to call. But I would have to go with #DIY. Just
Going
to feel good.
Going DIY. That's I like that. I like that, but like, of course, the fan favorite. But like, I think Mustache Mountain is like the DIY of NXT UK, and this is coming from someone who doesn't watch NXT UK. But you know, those Tyler Bate is like, in my opinion, a better version of Johnny Gargano. But
I agree with that. Yeah,
I could see DIY getting it. I think it's gonna be a split crowd, but I see your outcome being true. So I might just pick against you just so you can have some opposition, but DIY is probably going to win.
I'm happy either way, to be honest. It's going to be a great match.
Yeah. As much as I can't stand like fans that love people. That's kind of like why I love Baron Corbin so much. I can't stand that many people love DIY, so I might root for Mustache Mountain. But then I'll be a turncoat because, you know, I'm so pro-America that I'll be rooting for these UK fucks. Never mind. DIY all day. DIY all day. And next on the card, we got Pete Dunface, to quote Mangria, versus Tony Storm, who's got like a hurricane-sized ass. Like, that ass is so big.
Yeah.
It is definitely caused more damage than Katrina. Sorry, that was low. I'm sorry.
Hey, neither of us live there, so we're good.
Boom. LSU won the national championship, so therefore it's okay.
Exactly. It evens out.
Who you got in that match?
Oh my! I actually have Tony Storm.
Tony Storm, huh?
Yeah. Because I think Rhea Ripley is much as great as she is as a badass babyface. I think she's just a phenomenal heel, and I think that this is kind of like, I think that if Tony Storm wins, it could then go on to like some kind of thing where she's losing her mind. It's like, I beat Shayna Baszler, but how could I then lose immediately? So that kind of like mental warfare.
That would be really cool. You know, I see it that as Rhea Ripley. I agree with you about the heel thing, because it's kind of awkward out there when she's trying to give positive vibes when she's just this leather jacket wearing badass who's taller than most males on the NXT roster.
Yeah.
She like, I definitely see what you're saying, and Tony Storm is definitely like the David Goliath thing. It definitely comes into play there.
Yeah.
And a loss to Tony Storm could definitely drive her into a heel, and then like an absolute terror of a heel. So that's a good pick. I mean, the heart wants to pick Tony Storm, but the person who's been beaten and abused by the husband that is WWE, that thinks he'll change but he never does, wants to go with Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, if I was a betting man, I would put money on Rhea Ripley. But like you said, it's the heart wants what it wants.
Ain't that a bitch, man? You know, you just like you have this feeling that Tony Storm would win and how great it would be if she won, but then there's just like, nah, let's not make people happy. Boom.
Hey, the Rumble's coming up, but no better time to make people pissed off.
Yeah, jeez. So many. There's 30 individuals involved that can make 30 different sets of people happy, and they're going to let all 30 different sets of people down.
Except for the 5 of us who love Corbin when he wins.
Yes. We'll save that for later. We're still on NXT.
Yes,
we're on the main event, the 8-man tag, Undisputed Era, consisting of Adam Cole, baby, the NXT champions, Kyle O'Reilly, and Bobby Fish. I'm pretty sure we used to go as the American Dragons and Roddy Strong versus Imperium with the NXT UK champion Walter, Alexander Wolf, Fabian Eichner, and Marcel Bartel. Who you got in that match?
I have Imperium by a mile.
Just based on size alone, I definitely feel you on that one. I was watching Mighty Ducks 2 earlier, and like, there's no way USA should have beat Iceland in that one. And
oh no,
as much as like, but you know what? America is America, and those fucks over there are those fucks over there. And if the Revolutionary War ever taught us anything, we can count on a Frenchman to help us when we need it. So
fucking quack.
Maybe Rene Dupree's going to come out of retirement, and Lobo Walter and Adam Cole, baby, goes all Mel Gibson on their ass and just takes the W. But you got to
the day I see Rene Dupree come out of retirement NXT for not even an actual like real pay-per-view is the day that I don't even know. I drop out of college.
that will top when the Great Khali came in and interfered with Jinder Mahal versus Randy Orton.
Oh god!
And he thought he was the champion after the match.
Yes, that's right. Oh, I blocked that out of my mind. I forgot about that.
Oh man, but I kind of agree with you. On paper, Imperium wins all day. Eichner is a fucking manimal. Alexander Wolf in his old punk dancing days from from Sanity, he was the standout. Fuck Killian Dane. I think Alexander Wolf was a standout in a couple of those matches. And Walter, I don't see Walter would make Ivan Drago piss his pants. That's how badass he is.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one with Imperium toppling toppling Adam Cole in the NXT. I mean, in the Undisputed Era. I don't think it's an elimination match. I think it's a one fall to a finish. So.
Oh, okay.
So I don't see anything about elimination. So I can definitely see Mayhem. That might go to the Undisputed Era's advantage, it being a single fall to the finish. But the power of the Imperium is going to be hard to stop.
Yeah.
All right, going up onto the Royal Rumble match card, the card. I think we have a pre-show match between Shorty G and Sheamus.
Oh, that's pre-show?
I'm not 100% sure because it doesn't say. Normally it says pre-show, but I would assume it was a pre-show match.
That's a main event.
It has a WWE Network symbol next to the name, so I just assume maybe that's just a pre-show thing. It's the only match on the card that has that little symbol next to it. But
I would assume it's a pre-show then. I would have assumed it's a pre-show beforehand.
Man, that heavyweight title win should have been a pre-show match when he beat Daniel Bryan in 2 seconds.
Oh God.
Who you got? Shorty G, Sheamus.
I have Sheamus.
Got Sheamus?
You can't have him lose his first feud back if he's like with this badass persona. And I also think that he's going to end up facing Reigns at Mania. So I think you can't have him lose.
Oh wow, that's a bold prediction and a hot take. I like that too. They have history.
Oh, that's right, they do. Yeah,
they got serious history, especially around Royal Rumble time.
Yes.
That's cool. I like that. That's pretty bold. I interviewed my son again. But before that, this match was not announced. We got Andrade versus Humberto Carrillo. Who you got on that match? Or, as everyone likes to call him, I think it's Dimples. Right?
Yeah. There's Dimples, Cutie Snack.
There we go. I call that bullshit because you're the cutie snack of all cutie snacks.
Oh, Andy, come on, stop it.
Just not the space dust talking.
Save it for the post game. I mean, it's just like there's no story. Like, I mean, there's a story, but there's no build. So you have to have. I think Andrade's got.
They claim their
maybe
story.
A long-term feud.
They're claiming a story from like a month and a half ago before he got injured, but like
it's too fresh.
Yeah. I definitely think this should be a pre-show match to build a match at WrestleMania.
I agree. And have maybe Ray and Dominic in his corner or some bullshit like that.
That would be cool. That would be awesome. That way they can I don't know if I'm using this term right, but circumvent the interference of Zelina.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That probably could be someone they're building.
That would be cool. So you got Ray and Dominic, Zanka's favorite person in the world. What up, Zanka? And in Humberto's corner, and then you got Zelina in Andrade's corner. And I can see those two, like, two of them could take out one Zelina because you're not allowed technically to hit a manager. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
Cool. So you got Andrade in that then, I assume.
Yes.
All right, cool. Officially, TGB 99 got Andrade. All right, up next on the card, I see the Falls Count Anywhere match, which it doesn't make sense to me because the way they have it lined up on the website, it's like Rumbles back to back. So I would assume the women's Rumble would be after the second or third match, or maybe the male's Rumbles after the second, third match. But they have it listed as Falls Count Anywhere, Roman Reigns versus King Corbin. Who you got?
I have Reigns.
You got Reigns in this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, Yeah, momentum dictates Reigns might win this match.
Yeah, he's got to get his retribution back.
And I think this is a big match on the card because this could dictate who wins the Rumble. Because usually, if you appear twice in a pay-per-view and you go over in one match, you definitely don't go over in the second match. So I see the winner of this match being eliminated early in the Rumble, and potentially the one who lost earlier in the night potentially winning the Rumble.
I can see that happening
because
sure.
that happened last year with Becky Lynch.
That's right.
And it happened with Seth at WrestleMania. He lost to Randy Orton in a spectacular fashion, just to come out with the steal of the century and one of the like top WrestleMania moments of the year. So I think that match is going to be very important to dictate what's going to happen the rest of the night.
I also think it'll be fun. I don't know if you remember from a few years back. I think it was Dean Ambrose and Luke Harper had a Falls Count Anywhere match.
Oh,
no. I think it was like TLC. Yeah, I remember that because like it took like it was either him or it was like it was like Ziggler or Ambrose or something like that, and it lasted like throughout the night. Like it was like they left the arena, then like an hour later they came back.
Okay,
So I think
I got you. Yeah.
So I'm hoping that because it's such a big field, I'm hoping that they can maybe do something like that where it just like kind of lasts a little bit throughout the night.
That would be cool.
Like maybe it doesn't finish until the middle of the Rumble.
And then Corbin goes over on Reigns, and then Reigns eliminates Corbin and wins the fucking Rumble. I like that. That's a good prediction. I like that. So we're gonna go with Roman Reigns, King Corbin, wrestling throughout their arena. Oh shit, we got to start another match, and then they finish in the Rumble with who winning the match if they finish in the Rumble.
If they finish in the Rumble, then it would be Corbin, and then like you said, Reigns immediately eliminates him.
If it doesn't finish in the Rumble, who you got?
If it's not in the Rumble, then it's Reigns.
And Reigns wins. Got it. That's a great call. Either way, I like it. Dan Bretsky. College is doing great things for you. Next on the card, we have Bayley versus Lacey Evans for the SmackDown Championship. Since apparently they're dropping the woman on all the titles, so SmackDown Champion.
Are they?
I don't know. That's what Peter Wayne Kent told me, and he knows more than I know that.
Huh.
Maybe it's just maybe it's just for Becky's title, but
I guess whatever.
Yeah. Who you got? Bayley versus Lacey?
As much as I want Lacey's daughter to turn heel and cost her the match, I'm gonna have to go with Lacey.
That would be badass. A good old cunt punt from the daughter to mom. Side with
Summer Evans and Dominic Mysterio team up and take on their parents.
Oh my god. That is the best booking idea I've ever heard of. You got Lacey's daughter and Dominic. Fucking 619 Lacey and Ray. Oh my god. Cunt punt for the win. You got Bayley going over Lacey.
No, I have Lacey.
Okay.
Like, this as the serious pick, I do have Lacey Evans going over.
Okay, cool. Okay, I got you. It makes sense. I mean, it would be a weird pay-per-view to lose a title to. Like on even though it's a big four, Royal Rumble is a weird pay-per-view to lose a title. People I can remember losing a title on the Royal Rumble were The Rock beating Punk, Cena beating Edge, and I can't remember if Triple H was already champion versus Mankind, but
I'm not sure. I also Cena beat Styles a couple of years back for the 16th
title.
Oh,
yeah. Dang, it might not be outside the realm. I mean, Lacey definitely deserves it. They see something in her to keep her in the main event scene. So
she's been improving a lot for
sure. Definitely. I was so excited when I got to go to Stomping Ground and I got to see her. I was cheering so much for her to win that title. Like, people around me were pissed off. Even like I look like a terrible dad because I'm yelling so bad for this woman to lose, for Becky Lynch to lose and Lacey to win. But yeah, I mean, That's pretty cool. I like that. I can respect that choice. Lacey going over Bailey. I also on a fantasy book the cunt punt for the win and Bailey going over Lacey. Next on the card, WWE is providing has the Raw Championship. Becky versus Asuka. Does Becky finally avenge the loss that's been haunting her for a year? But Rocket shipped her to the top, to superstardom. Because if she didn't lose to Asuka last year, she wouldn't won the Rumble. She would beat Ronda Rousey.
Yes, that's true.
So, do you think she avenges that loss a year later?
I do. I think that the only place that Becky Lynch can lose the title at this point is WrestleMania to make it a big deal.
Yeah, I definitely see it. I mean, Asuka's doing a really good job being a heel. And I really don't mind that she speaks Japanese because she's the bad guy. Who the fuck needs to understand what she's saying? All we need to know is that we don't like her and Becky's the good guy. As much as I don't like Becky, it makes sense that she wins this match just to build her street cred.
Yeah.
And I like that pick. I don't see it going any other way. Even as much as Kairi Sane interferes, I still see it as Becky Lynch going over. If Asuka wins, I mean, good for her because she deserves it because she had that monster run coming from NXT up to the main roster. But it makes more sense that Becky Lynch wins.
Yeah, I agree.
Universal Championship strap match: The Fiend versus Bray Wyatt. Who you got on that one? I mean, Daniel Bryan versus The Fiend. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. That's
good.
8% talking.
I think this will be a lot better than people were expecting it to be. It won't be good. I think it'll be better than people think, though. I think that I think The Fiend wins. Again, the same kind of thing with Becky. If you're going to have The Fiend lose, have him lose. Even though he shouldn't lose yet, if you're going to have him lose at Mania.
Yeah, that makes sense. And also, I mean, a strap match is only in benefit to The Fiend because Daniel Bryan is a aerial guy.
Right.
And that just handicaps them. So it makes sense that The Fiend wins this match. And I mean, as long as it could end in a way where Daniel Bryan stays in the main event picture, it would be great.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure.
But yeah, I got The Fiend winning this without a shadow of a doubt. Coming up are the Women's Royal Rumble and the Men's Royal Rumble. Before I ask you individually who you think's going to win, I'll let you some insight on what my son picked. Bryce had the jelly beans to pick John Cena and Nikki Bella to come out of retirement or wherever the hell they are from the rocks they're hiding under to win their respective Royal Rumbles, get back together, and main event WrestleMania.
Wow.
All right. Now that you have that in your head as a prediction, who do you think will win the Men's Royal Rumble?
The men's? I think Big E will win the Men's Royal Rumble.
Oh shit, that's a great idea. I like that.
I think here's what they do. As much as I want Drew to do it, I think Big E eliminates Brock to kind of avenge Kofi.
Yeah.
But then that was the final three will have been Kofi. Well, no, the final four I think will be Drew, Kofi, Big E, and Brock. Big E eliminates Brock. Drew eliminates Kofi. Then Big E eliminates Drew. And then Big E wins the big one at Mania, and Big E turns heel on Kofi Kingston.
I like that. That's pretty cool. That's a situation no one's thrown my way, or I haven't heard or read or anything about that. And it's a really good insight on there because he's avenging Kofi. He is a main event type person, and I can see that working. People would believe that. And sometimes with the Royal Rumble, they always pick someone that has always been in front of us, but like it's kind of like a romantic comedy. Like the person the girl ends up falling in love with is a person that's always been there, but no one really pays attention to.
Yeah, exactly.
I brought it up in the group chat. No one expected Randy Orton to win the Rumble that one year,
Oh yeah,
and
that's
no one
right.
expected ADR to win the Royal Rumble when he won the Royal Rumble. Like, that would be a perfect case shit happens, but that's awesome.
Also, Corey's been ever since. Obviously, I know it's more of a plug for his podcast, but ever since his interview where he's like, "Yeah, Big E could be a main event star, single star," they've just been plugging it away whenever Big E's on TV. So I think that unless it's just plugging the podcast, I think that they probably do have something in store for him. So that's my thought process.
No, I like that. That's a good call. Okay. Now I got to ask you a couple more questions. Outside of Big E being your solid number one pick, if you could pick one SmackDown superstar, one Raw superstar, and apparently NXT might make a big impact on the Royal Rumble, pick one male from each brand to win the Rumble outside of Big E.
So Big E cannot be my SmackDown pick.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, I don't know if NXT is going to get involved. I think they already named 27 out of the 30 people who are going to be in the men's Rumble.
Oh, damn, yeah. Well, it's something that was shared in the group chat, and I was kind of find it hard to believe. I can believe it for the women's Royal Rumble, but because the lack of talent on the main roster. But
yeah.
If you could just pick one from NXT.
If I had to go, so Raw, I would pick Drew.
Mm-hmm.
SmackDown, other than Big E, I would pick. Well, NXT, I would pick Keith Lee.
Okay.
And SmackDown, I would pick Corbin.
Yeah, I have a feeling on Raw it would definitely be Drew would be my pick. I would pick Corbin for my SmackDown pick, and for NXT, I would definitely pick Ciampa.
Oh, that's right.
Because he's been talking about getting Goldie back for the longest time, and it looks like Adam Cole's running, or he's got other agenda. So to see Tommaso Ciampa come into the Rumble, make a big impact, and really put NXT on the map, he would win the Rumble and go after the NXT Championship on WrestleMania weekend or at WrestleMania.
I would love to see that. That's a great pick.
As much as I really don't like DIY, but I could see that for the betterment of the business.
Yes.
I have my heart, but I understand what's better. But my number one overall pick, those are the if I could pick one from each brand to win the Rumble, well, my number one overall pick to win the Rumble would be Corbin, because it just makes sense. The rocket ship they put on him. I know Reigns deserves it and everything he's been doing and getting over organically, but him versus The Fiend, the only way I see that is if no one from SmackDown wins the Rumble, and him and Daniel Bryan end up in a three-way for the title match at WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's probably how they would end up going for that if Raw or NXT wins the Rumble.
I have no over-unders this month, because a lot of people didn't like the over-unders. But what is I need your prediction. Give me 3 guest appearances, cameo type picks, surprise returns for the Rumble. Who you got for the male?
Does Cain Velasquez count?
Yeah, that counts.
Okay, Cain Velasquez, Tyson Fury, even though he has the Wilder fight soon, I think.
Yeah.
So Velasquez, Fury, and Colin Jost.
Colin Jost, that would be hilarious.
And he eliminates Braun Strowman to go on to WrestleMania.
That would be hilarious. That's long-term booking right there. My 3 for surprise on the male would be dang it. I think Jeff Hardy makes a return, even though the whole rehab thing.
Yeah.
court dates. And I definitely have Tyson Fury, and then believe it, I think Dominic might make an appearance.
That's not too far fetched. That could very well happen.
Like Ray comes out, and then instead, like Ray and Dominic come out together. Like he's like pumping up his dad, and then Ray's like, "Go ahead, Dominic, go get your revenge on Brock," and then he just smashes him hardcore, just like boom.
Does Dominic eliminate Brock though?
Oh, that would be so badass. But the thing is, where you go from. Well, actually, in the Royal Rumble, there's a lot of where you go from there that doesn't happen. Like when fucking Goldberg got eliminated, like we really didn't get to that point until like a year and a half later at Crown Jewel. So that would be great. That could happen. Dominic eliminates Brock. Brock is out. You don't have to worry about like forcing a Drew versus Brock moment and stuff like that. So that's a good point. Then yeah, I'll go with that. I'll go with Dominic eliminates Brock. And then that was my third one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Overall, who do you think lasts the longest in the male Royal Rumble?
Yeah. Is Shorty G in the Rumble? Do we know?
I don't know for a fact.
I say if he's in it, Shorty G does, because I think they need to not like if they really are pushing him a little bit and then he loses to Sheamus, I think that you gotta have him show that he's like can actually work. So I think Shorty G.
That's it. I like that. I like that pick. That's a really good pick. I definitely think they're gonna have someone in there longer, for the longest time, just to erase Chris Jericho's record, just fight alone.
Yes.
And I think that's why Brock's going in as number one.
Oh, that could be. That's right.
Yeah, I said that in the chat. Like as soon as Brock said he was gonna be number one, so I definitely think that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, he's either getting eliminated like at number 3 or he's going all the way.
What number are you predicting to win the Rumble? 27 is a big number that always wins. Sometimes 1 and 2 are big numbers to win, and random numbers like 17 are big to win. Like, which number do you predict? Entrant number do you predict to win the male Rumble?
I would say 23.
23.
Yes.
I like it. I'm going with 27, a very consistent number. I think right now it has the most winners.
Yes.
So I'm going to go with 27 as the winner for the male Royal Rumble. Sorry, Brock. As much as I want you to win it, you're not going to win it. 27 is going to eliminate you, whether it's Corbin, Reigns, McIntyre, or Dominic. Dominic wins the Rumble. Hot take.
Oh,
People are sleeping on AJ or Randy because it looks like they're building something in WrestleMania, but
that's actually a long-term story, isn't it? Because they had the match
Yeah.
last year. Oh, look at you, WWE.
I know. We see them working hard. Moving on to the Women's Royal Rumble, which I think is going to main event this year. Again. Who you got going in as number one?
And number 1? Dana Brooke.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Miss Opportunity. Going in at number 1. Who you got coming in as number 30?
Number 30 will either be, and I'm saying this because it comes back later to my pick, it will either be Shayna Baszler or Ronda Rousey.
That'd be pretty badass. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did I hear that Charlotte Flair might be in number 1 or number 2? Or
I haven't heard anything.
I don't know. Sometimes it might be the 8% talking, but yeah. But yeah, I like Opportunity at number 1 and Rousey or Baszler at number 30. Who you think is going to have the best showing at the Women's Rumble?
I'm gonna say also Dana Brooke.
That'd be pretty good. Like they're kind of putting a light on her. They did it earlier on SmackDown tonight. Put a light on her and talk about how she's ready to step up, and she does really well at the Rumble. She doesn't necessarily have to win it, for people to take her serious.
Exactly, yeah. Just like build her up slowly a little bit.
Who do you think is going to win that Rumble?
As I said before, the number 30 would come back later for my pick. So whoever's number 30, whether it be Shayna Baszler or Ronda Rousey, will win.
So Shayna or Ronda?
Yeah.
Going back to the men's Rumble, you got to pick a SmackDown, NXT, or Raw. Outside of those two picks that you just made, SmackDown, Raw, NXT, who you think is going to win the Rumble? One from each of those brands.
NXT, Rhea Ripley.
Oh man, that's a fucking big clit move right there.
SmackDown, Carmella.
That makes sense. She's money. Mella's money.
Mella is money.
Jews like money.
And what's up? Yes, Jews do love money. That's why I'm going to a business school.
Yes.
And Raw, Kairi Sane.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
Well, is she Raw?
Yeah,
what is she?
Well, she's SmackDown Women's Champion. She's a floater, kind of, but like technically, she's been predominant on Raw for the whole Becky Lynch thing. And
yeah, I have no idea where the hell they even are, like long term.
If Asuka loses, that makes so much sense. If Kairi Sane wins, and then she can be like to defend her partner's honor and stuff like that.
Right, yeah, it's a built-in story.
I like that's pretty good.
And I think that she did pin Becky Lynch once or twice.
Yeah, I think she pinned her on something. On one of those random matches they've had.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So we got Kairi from Raw. We got who from SmackDown again? Mella's money. Jews love money. I should remember that. And NXT, who we got from Rhea Ripley, big clit move. But ultimately, Shayna or Ronda win that match.
Yes. I don't think both of them come in. So whichever one of them does enter.
I think that if that happens, it will get a lot of boos. Not because people are mad, but because like everyone predicted that to happen and they were hoping to get like swerved or something.
Yeah, but I mean, sometimes you got to go with like the more obvious or more predicted answer.
Yep. Those are pretty solid picks. I mean, I think Royal Rumble is going to be exciting.
It always is. Even a shitty Rumble's exciting.
Yeah, even though one like with Gilbert was exciting.
Hey, don't shit on Gilbert. Gilbert is a legend.
Gilbert, yeah, he is a legend. I'm pretty sure you can pay him to shit on you too.
Yeah, he inspired James Ellsworth.
Yes, he did. And James Ellsworth is not a chomo. Let's spread that. Yeah, that was a long time ago, and we don't want to spread that kind of bad juju on him.
Absolutely not.
I asked Bryce this. What's your snack of choice for the Rumble?
My snack of choice for the Royal Rumble will probably be Cheez-Its, because that's what I have in my room right now, and I don't feel like going
That's
out.
a college man's diet right there.
Cheez-Its and Kraft mac and cheese.
So you're full of fucking cheese.
Oh yeah.
My son,
just like
same way, he's going with the stuffed crust pepperoni and cheese pizza. So
there's something about cheese in pro wrestling.
Yeah, it's the grease and the oil, and you see the oil on their bodies. It just makes sense.
When you see Big E lather himself up in oil.
You know what? He should use Pizza Hut grease for them pecs, make them pop more.
You should get a tattoo sponsored by Pizza Hut.
That would be great. Well, I appreciate you for your time.
Of course. For you, Andy, anything.
Thank you so much. Do you have anything you want to plug? Whether it's wrestling related, Gretzky related, business related, what do you got?
Well, as always, you can follow me on Instagram at thegreatbretzky99. And as I believe I mentioned on the last pregame, it's going to fruition very quickly now, probably within the next week or week and a half. Stay tuned on my Instagram, and I'll see if I can get a plug from Jake and Zanka, I will be having that I will be co-running with my good friend. So keep an eye out for that.
I said it before, I say it again. Follow this fucking guy. He's going to be big in the future. I'm already on the Bretsky train. Jump on. Let's enjoy this ride.
Jake's conducting the train.
Not anymore since he turned 18.
Every now and then, he has some fun.
Oh, man. I'm kidding. Sorry, Jake. Sorry, I interrupted you. You were saying.
No, I don't think I was saying anything. It might just cut me off at the last syllable or something.
Okay. Well, guys, thank you for going on this journey with us. Keep listening to the pregame. That wrestling guy's apology for his shitty gimmick will be coming up shortly. Please stand by for the apology of the century. Have a good night.
I'd like to thank the great Bretsky99 for his time and his insight on this upcoming event. Please go ahead and follow him at the great Bretsky99 on Instagram and watch out for this rising star in this business world. Coming up, we got Peter Wayne Kent's Killer Pick of the Week, and in just a matter of minutes, we have the public apology from that wrestling guy for his stupid, shitty gimmick.
Hey Andy, this is Peter Wayne
Stay
King, your
tuned for more
favorite fictional
pregame.
serial killer, and I will be giving you my killer pick of the week for the Royal Rumble. It's not really a good card looking to me. I'm just excited about the Royal Rumbles, the men's and women's. The match I think that will be the killer pick will be Becky Lynch versus Asuka for the Raw title. I said Raw title because they're dropping the women's name out of the title. So it will be now known as the Raw title. This will be an intense match. Asuka is going to give her all. Maybe as soon as Asuka goes for the pin, Ronda Rousey's music will hit. Come out, beat the crap out of Becky Lynch, raise the title, throw the title down on Becky and walk out, and that will be my killer pick of the week. But who I'm hoping that will be in the Royal Rumble is Velveteen Dream. And hopefully that happens. And it'd be awesome if they let him win. I doubt it. It's probably going to be Roman Reigns, as everybody else is saying. And I ain't holding my breath for the best in the world to show up. So, there you go, Andy. You have my killer pick of the week. And I want to say, screw that wrestling guy. I thought we were mates. You said them in the messages. And I ain't your mate anymore, mate. Later.
Thank you, Peter Wayne Kent. That was a killer take. Go ahead and follow Peter Wayne Kent on Instagram at Peter Wayne Kent. Coming up, I got a fan favorite coming back to the show. My wife, my muse, the main event, Monica. She's gonna test out a new segment with me and revisit an old one that worked from the last episode. And right after that, we got that wrestling guy making his public apology for that awful, shitty gimmick. Stay tuned to the pregame.
Andy with an R. 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 Andy with an R.
So, who's your friend?
Andy with an R.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Still Real pregame. It's the main event, Andy with an I, with my main event, Monica. She also spells it with an I. Monica, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling sick. It's flu season, so I kind of have a cold, but I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, this whole household right now is full of sick people. I even think the dog's sick. He's driving me nuts right now. But by popular demand, Monica, I decided I need to have you back.
Well, thank you. That's flattering.
Yes, the people wanted you. I want you. This is the only way I'll get you to talk to me. But I'm happy that you're back, and we're ready to do a couple new things this time.
Okay. I'm nervous, but, hey, I guess I'm open for the ride.
Everyone loved Buy or Burn.
Oh, well, that's great. I'm excited to hear that.
So we're going to do a little shop.spreadshirt / Steel Reel after party Buy or Burn. So everyone keep your butt hurt in your pocket. Monica's pretty brutal.
Well, why do you have to set me up for failure, though? That's, the worst.
Well, I knew what I was getting myself into when I was going to ask you these questions because, first off, you don't like wrestling at all.
Yeah, so full disclosure, excuse me. I do not like wrestling. Well, it's not that I don't like it, I'm just not a fan. Meaning I don't really watch it, I don't keep up with it, and, it's not my show of preference. I do know a little bit here and there, I do try, but no, I am not a fan.
Yeah, but it's okay. I'm a fan of the crappy shows you watch too, but and it's not that I like them because I have to in exchange for sex. It's just that sometimes I just get invested and I go all in. I love Vanderpump Rules. Shout out Lisa Vanderpump if you are listening to this. What's up? Your show is our life.
I mean, if she were listening, I would probably die right now, but let's hope.
All right, back to the task at hand. We're trying to buy or burn right now, and we got the after party page open on shop.spreadshirt.com, and I'm gonna throw you a softball. How about the Cup of Truth? This is a shirt made for me because I serve people spoons of truth, fulls of truth, from the cup of truth, apparently. And me personally, I like it. It's ramen noodles. You're the hot sauce on my top ramen, you bish. Please tell me what you think of this shirt.
Well, I'm not really a fan of ramen noodles, so I wouldn't wear it. But because it has to do with you, I guess I'll give it, a buy. Why not?
Would you wear it to bed?
It's not a sexy shirt though. It's not something.
Are you kidding me? Everything is in the shirt is sexy. You could be my cup of noodles.
I guess.
And I'll serve myself up a spoonful of truth of that ass.
I mean, sure, why not?
Oh my God. What about this after party pro wrestling shirt?
Yeah, I like it. It's simple. It's not, it's not corny or anything. Yeah.
Rewind. Buy or Burns Cup of Truth.
Oh, God. I said because of you, I would buy it.
So you're buying the shit out of it. Wallpaper across the house.
I know, not necessarily wallpaper.
Yeah,
but
you already said it. You're going to buy it. Buy it, wallpaper. Boom. After party pro wrestling, buy or burn?
Buy.
Do you recognize the symbol?
No.
No?
No.
It is a resemblance of a website that's sort of a hub for adult documentaries.
Oh, God. Is it really?
Yeah, and I really think it fits everything that is wrestling.
I mean, right now with all the controversy of sex tapes and stuff, I get it.
She's buying it. She bought 100 of them. Yes, 100 is the number. How about this one? This one's B.A. Baracus right here. Hail Caesar. Fire
I'm sorry,
burn.
I'd burn it.
You're gonna burn it.
Yeah, and who's Caesar?
Oh my goodness, you don't even listen to the podcast that gave birth to this podcast.
No, I mean, okay, so
you're a crummy person.
No, I'm not a crummy person. I know. I listen, but I don't listen.
Well, Julius_Caesar.
I'm sorry, by the way.
We'll see you in the comments.
Don't hate me. Please don't send me a
because she's
hate
burning
comment.
the shit out of your shirt.
I'm sorry. No, I take it back. I'm sorry. Well, no, okay.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, God,
Moving
I feel terrible.
on.
See, why would you put me in this position?
Because it's fun.
It's not fun for me.
You're never going to meet any of these people.
I know, but still, I feel like a terrible person.
Until I open up my own nut hut and they all come to visit. Boom. Next up, speaking of the nut hut, another brainchild of mine, SRAP Nut Hut Bar and Grill, which is a bar and grill I plan on opening with Bretsky.
I mean,
Buy or burn?
I would. It's funny, so I would probably buy it and use it as like a gym shirt or
boom. That's a legit.
Yeah, it looks fun. It's funny.
Say we put this little logo on a Speedo and I grill up food in the house wearing the Speedo.
I mean, it's just a recipe for you being irresistible.
Boom.
So I would
Buying
say
the
yes.
shit out of that. How about this one? This is a callback to the original show. It used to be called Still Real Radio before it became the Still Real After Party. And it's kind of breaking through the new logo. The old logo's breaking through the old logo. And the new logo.
I like the new logo, so I would burn it.
Burn the fuck out of this.
Yeah, because I like the new logo. I think
I
it's
don't know
cool.
if Josh Foster's listening to this.
Oh, God, I'm sorry.
Fuck you. We're burning it.
No, I apologize. By the way, I am not trying to insult anybody.
How about little festive one over here? Still Real After Party Hanukkah edition.
I actually really like that one. To be honest with you, I was eyeballing it when you were pulling up the page, and it like totally caught my attention.
This one sticks out in the crowd.
Yeah, I like it. It's cool.
We're buying the shit out of this.
Yeah, I'd buy it.
I like it. And we have family that celebrates Hanukkah, and we totally dropped the ball on that one. Didn't buy him a shirt and his significant other.
Who?
Avi.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to family.
Yeah, boom. Well, next Hanukkah, expect a Still Real After Party Hanukkah edition shirt. Let's go up with another one. How about this one? New logo, since you like the new logo, but this one's crossed out. A little edge to it. This is when Jake stormed off the podcast. Buy or burn, anti-SRAP.
Buy.
Buy?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it just looks cool. I like it.
Looks edgy.
Yeah, it looks edgy. It looks
very Hot Topic-y.
No.
Listen to My Chemical Romance while you're anti-SRAP.
No, it's just, I think it looks interesting.
Dude.
It looks like it could be a band t-shirt, for real.
Boom. Zanka was in a band.
Oh, was he? Interesting.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Coming up to the tail end of this. This is a staple. A still real staple. The Kayla shirt. Buy or burn?
I don't know the significance of it, so I would burn it.
You're burning it.
Yeah. Why? Did I do something
You're
wrong?
burning a lot of hopes and dreams of fans out there. It's okay.
No.
No, it's fine. You don't know what you're coming into this blind, and this is good.
It just, it's something about the little mouse or the rat. He's just, like, hanging out right there, and it's just, I don't know.
What if I did the voice?
It reminds me of Pizza Rat or whatever.
Pizza Rat.
Yeah, and then it looks like the paintbrushes look like they'd be little chopsticks or something.
What if I do the voice that's supposed to go with the shirt?
What's the voice?
Kayla.
No, it makes me want to burn it even more.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Here's a good one. It's a staple. It's from Fuji Movie. Finding Fuji. # buy or burn.
Well, I would burn just because you know how I feel about seeing like prints of people on t-shirts.
Yes, that is a bold move. We said that last time.
Yeah,
but this is Mr. Fuji. He throws salt in people's eyes.
I'm sorry, but I have to stick true to my opinion and my beliefs, so I would burn it.
# fuck you, Fuji. No. We're burning that shit. R.I.P.
Why are you making me become a terrible person?
R.I.P. Fuji. All right, let's see. How about this retro shirt of Jake and Zanka? It's not an actual person shot.
It's like an
animation. It's more of a caricature of Jake and Zanka.
Well, I have to say, I don't know Zanka very well, but I have chatted with Jake a couple times, and I really, shout out to Jake.
Fuck you, Jake. You trying to fuck my woman?
No, he's really nice. He's really nice. So
yeah, they all are until they're balls deep. What's up?
No, I mean, so because Jake is on the t-shirt, I would definitely buy it.
Boom, you're buying and flicking beans.
I don't know about the flicking of beans, but I definitely would give it a pass and do a buy.
All right. Well, Jake, she won't buy Kayla, but she'll buy your face on a shirt.
Why not?
What up? Okay. You like Stranger Things. What about this Still Real After Party call back to Stranger Things?
I like it. But it's not that eye-catching, so I would probably burn it.
Burn.
I'm sorry. It's not appealing to my eye. I don't know.
That's fine.
Call me snobby or whatever you want to
see.
call me.
Um,
Can I just like if I see one that you're scrolling through, can I be like, ooh,
oh,
I really like
yeah.
that?
What about this one?
Let me
Team
see.
Andy, hashtag I stand with Andy.
I mean, it's America.
So that's
That's
a
a
buy.
total buy.
Total buy all
Yeah.
day. Boom. Hashtag I stand with Andy.
Ooh,
All right.
I like this one. This one's cool.
All right. The Chop Shop.
The Chop Shop one, that one's really cool. I like that
You
one.
really like that one.
Yeah, it's cool. I don't know what it means, but it just looks cool.
So during pay-per-views like the Royal Rumble, Jake and Zinka make their picks.
Oh, okay.
And then the loser enters the Chop Shop, and the winner chops the loser.
Oh, I like that. I like the concept.
With trivia questions can save you from a chop.
Okay.
So you like the concept.
I like the
you
concept
like the
and I like the design. Yeah, I think it's
and
pretty cool.
We're wallpapering the rest of the house in Chop Shop.
I guess.
Buy the fuck out of it.
What is this about? The whole Linda's Bush 2020.
Linda's Bush 2020.
Now,
First
is this
of all,
a person or is this a private part?
Before I disclose this to you, are you going to buy it or burn it?
I don't know. It depends on the backstory.
Linda's Bush is part of After Party Pro Wrestling, and it's this gargantuan of a thing that has somehow been... It's more... You know, like in the movie Cloverfield, the monster and the little things fell off?
Okay.
This Linda's bush fell from Linda McMahon's bush and turned into a 7-foot tall monster that is unstoppable and is wreaking havoc on After Party Pro Wrestling. So knowing that, this is a campaign shirt. Obviously, President Linda's Bush. Are we buying and burning?
I'm going to stay out of politics, so I will burn it.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So you're feeling the burn and burning it. Boom.
Yeah, but I'm not feeling the burn in my bush.
Oh, bam. Wham, wham. I like it. All right, last one. You pick, and you tell me if you buy or burn.
Okay. So believe it or not, I've heard you say this before, like crumbing, right?
Yes.
That's like a thing with you guys, and
Yeah.
it's inappropriate. But I have to say, I do like the crumb off shirt. I think it looks pretty cool, and I'm guessing it's supposed to be jizz, but it doesn't,
It's crumb.
like, whatever. I mean, it's like discharge, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever you call it. I don't know why are you looking at me like that. I mean, if I did not know what crumbing was, just based on looking at it, it's actually pretty cool. It kind of looks zombie-esque.
It's
But
like Elmer's glue.
I guess it kind of reminds me of like a zombie movie.
No, yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
So we're buying the crumb.
But I would buy the
off.
crumb if I like. Yeah, I would buy the crumb just because it
crumb
looks
offs.
the crumb offs shirt because it looks appealing visually.
So the crumb offs.
But if I knew it was cum, then I don't know how.
Crumb.
Crumb. Okay, if it was. Okay, crumb, then I don't know if I would buy it because I'd probably be kind of uncomfortable wearing crumb on my shirt.
This is in commemoration of a tournament they did of the good-looking females of the WWE. So they had a crumb offs. So the likelihood of crumbing to or crumbability of female wrestlers or just wrestlers now.
Wow.
But
I hope there was like it's like
think
equal opportunity where we did this for the men too, and
we
not
did
just
it
for the
for
women.
tag teams.
Okay.
Male tag teams.
Nice.
And I can't remember who won, but now we're doing it for Mangria's taking the helm on this one, like he did for the tag team ones, and the finishing moves. So it's crumbs for everyone, just like SRAP is for everyone.
Nice.
This next one is on failed gimmicks or stupid gimmicks, but like I said, I don't think any gimmick's stupid. If it made TV, it made TV for a reason. So that's it for Buy or Burn. We got another segment coming up. I'm very excited about this one, and it's called
Fuck or Fight!
All right, so are you ready to play
Fuck or Fight!
I guess. I mean, it's an interesting concept, so I hope I don't screw this one up as bad as I did with the burn or buy. So let's see what happens.
Buy or burn?
Or buy or burn.
You're already messing things up.
I'm sorry.
All right, so first off, in our new segment, what are you gonna do with Adam Cole here? Are we fucking him or are we fighting him?
So I have to ask you details and, so is this...
You see Adam Cole looking at you, and you got two options. You're either gonna fuck him or are you gonna fight him?
So
what are you doing?
Am I fucking him in public on like in the middle of a ring, or is this in private, like where I can have him one-on-one somewhere? So if I'm embarrassed, I like nobody has to see me.
There could be levels of fucking. You could do fucking public for dominance, or you can do like a fuck like in like a sexual thing, like intimacy.
Oh wow.
So we fucking are.
So
fighting.
are we doing this together though, or is this me individually by myself?
This is you. You have.
Are you like sitting in a corner watching and making it creepy?
You have all the cheat passes or hall passes you want for this instance, and then I'll give my opinion after you give your opinion. So fuck or fight, Adam Cole.
Okay, just based on this picture, because this is the thing. Sometimes it's deceptive. Sometimes they look really good in a picture, and then you see them on TV, and you're just like, oh god, different angles. You're not that attractive.
But this is.
But
Adam Cole, baby.
if I had to just base my opinion or my choice on this picture, I mean, yeah, why not? I
Dominance or intimate?
Intimate. I'm classy.
I'm going for intimacy as well. You and I are both fucking Adam Cole. Next, Dakota Kai. I don't know how they say it in Aussie land. I know you had an interesting comment about her when we were watching NXT, or I was watching NXT and you were sitting next to me. Fuck or fight, Dakota Kai. The captain of Team
She
Kick.
just looks so angry. Let's say even if she tried looking really nice and like friendly, I don't even think I'd be able to, just because she looks so angry. So it's an automatic, like, looking at her face. Her face just makes me irritated and makes me just want to like fight her.
So you're gonna fight her?
I'm gonna fight her. Yeah.
You're gonna fight her. Okay.
Yeah.
Boom.
She doesn't look nice. She looks like, I don't know.
I'll do a dominant. No, I see that look in your eyes. I'll fight her too. I'll fight her too.
No, I mean, hey, answer honestly.
Next
you
question.
have to be honest for the fans.
This hunk of man here.
Oh, God.
Dolph Ziggler. What are we doing here?
Okay, so this is conflicting because like I said, I am not a wrestling fan, but I do watch it occasionally, and I have been for the amount of time that we've been married, which is 9 years now. And the thing with Dolph Ziggler is he has his moments where he's attractive, and then he has his moments of being completely douchey. So, I don't know. I'm conflicted. A part of me is like, I want to fight him, but a part of me is like, yeah, I wouldn't mind fucking him.
No, you do the hate fuck.
That's true. That is true.
So, hate fucking Dolph Ziggler?
Sure, if he's good enough for Nikki Bella, why not?
Boom. I am fighting him just because. Not because of you. Just because it's just like...
He definitely has fuckboy energy. Like,
I just want to fight him because he gives you false hope like he's going to win something, and he never freaking wins. So.
Yeah, but he has such a douchey entrance. If it's still the same
That's cool, though. That's why I want him
ago.
to win stuff. But, like, he never... So I'm going to fight him because he keeps letting me down.
Okay.
Boom, we got Bayley.
You got, like, really personal there.
That was very personal.
Yeah, that got serious for a minute.
Next up, we have Bayley. New edition with the Dance Moms cut.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
What are we doing? Fucking
I'm fighting her. I've never really liked her stick, even when she was, like, all about happy faces and she didn't look like a soccer mom.
Well, I'm fighting her, too. I'm not digging it. I don't like the new look. Her new attitude could have been better, but it's just been like bleh. Bleh. It's like vanilla ice cream. Like, if you could double vanilla ice cream, that's what it is. And that's why I'm fighting all day.
Yeah, I definitely would fight. There's nothing really appealing about her. She has a weird body, too. I don't know. She doesn't have a nice body.
No.
At least the Australian girl has a nice body.
Boom. Team kicking it. How about...
Oh, God, no.
Hold on, I have to do the voice. Miss Opportunity! Dana Brooke. Are we fucking or are we fighting?
I literally want to say neither, because I'd be afraid to be alone in a bedroom with her, and I'd kind of be afraid to be out on the ring with her.
She called out Batista and wanted that Batista D.
Oh, man. I mean, a woman that's willing to call out a man, especially a man who's experienced as Batista, like, that takes some major cojones. So I don't know. I just she's a little too scary for me. So I mean, I guess if I had to choose, I would definitely say fight, because she just would look scary in the bedroom.
I'm definitely fucking.
I knew you would.
Definitely fucking.
You want her to bend you over.
There's nothing else I would rather do.
No, I mean, I don't know, maybe this is a bad picture of her, but yeah, I'm
That
sure
is
she's
the
your
dumbest
type.
statement ever. There is never a bad picture. All right, moving along. Bobby Lashley. He's been the main event of Raw, like, pretty much since SummerSlam.
Okay.
And, like, what are you doing with that main event?
Wasn't he on another show, too?
He was in WWE
Didn't you say
back in
that?
the day.
I think
and
he
then he
showed
left,
me.
and then he went to TNA. And he was, like, the triple champ in TNA.
Yeah.
Then he came over here to WWE, and, like, they kind of just, like, dropped the ball with him. But, like, that body...
Yeah, but his head is so small.
He's not a small head.
His head doesn't look proportionate to his body.
I think his eyes don't look proportionate to anything because his eyes get all big. You ever play Super Punch Out Nick and Rick Bruiser? That's what Bobby Lashley looks like.
But maybe his eyes look big because his head's so small.
Not even close. You're getting past the point.
Okay, sorry. I got distracted.
We fucking are we fighting? What are we doing here?
I'd fight him. I don't know.
You're gonna fight him.
I'd fight him, yeah.
Well, I'm fucking.
I don't know. I'm just not like the muscles. Too many muscles. Too intimidating.
I already like being Little Spoon. So this Little Spoon is gonna get up against this Big Spoon. I have a feeling he's gonna want me to be Big Spoon on his Little Spoon, and that's why I'm fucking.
You know, anything's possible.
Boom. Moving on here. Rusev. This many variations of Rusev.
Yeah, he's fat. He's skinny. He's fat. He's skinny. He's
skinny fat.
Yeah,
it's kind of like
fat.
me. I'm skinny fat.
Yeah.
I have tree trunk legs. He has tree trunk legs. He can grow a mustache. I cannot grow a mustache. What are we doing here? Are we fucking or are we fighting?
You know, his wife is pretty hot, and I'm actually incredibly shocked that, you know, they're married in real life, but yeah, no, I'm sorry.
Just like people with you and I.
I'm gonna fight him. Why? What happened with you and I?
People are like shocked that we're married.
Oh yeah, well because you know
you're pretty and I'm ugly.
No. I mean, I have to say you have an interesting sense of humor, so I think it's hard for some people to believe that you're actually married with half of the things that come out of your mouth.
That's part of my charm.
Wait, didn't you just say the podcast like had a whole like
Hey,
conversation?
hey, who's asking the questions here? It's not about the weird things that are coming out of my mouth. It's the weird things that are coming into my mouth is what makes people question.
Oh, man.
Okay, but are we fucking or are we fighting?
I would fight him.
Fight him? Me too.
Yeah.
Fight him and his many faces.
Yeah.
Liv Morgan. She used to have blue hair and had a blue tongue.
So did you do this on purpose? Like the picture of her with her mouth open?
No, this is the best thing of her most recent gimmick. This is the best thing I can find.
And her mouth just happens to be open.
Well, she's more of a cry face.
Like she's receiving something.
This is more of a cry face.
That looks... I don't even want to say it because I don't want to be too inappropriate.
No, that's not a... That's like she stubbed her toe.
It looks like she sat on something.
Like those videos.
That she didn't intend to.
Like when the bar stool slips. Okay, whatever. Okay, get past that. We're looking at Liv Morgan, the person. Are we fucking or are we fighting?
I mean, I'd take her up to my room.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
She's cute. But then again, this is... Okay, so FYI, this is not a good picture of her. She has, like, her mouth open, like she's crying almost. And she looks really terrified. So I really can't, just based on what I can see...
No, you already said you were going to take her upstairs.
I would take her to my room, yes.
So you're lovemaking, fucking, got it. Samesies.
Samesies for you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Because before she had blue hair or pink, I forgot what color her hair, and she had the blue tongue. It was weird.
I
like this new rendition.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've never seen her with her blue tongue and crazy hair.
This is the one that dated Enzo
But you know what?
and she worked at Hooters.
She kind of looks like Rusev's wife.
Well, great that you said that, because next... Oh, where the heck was she? She was supposed to be on here. Lana.
Well, she looks like Lana too, though.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah, she does.
That's an insult. Don't insult Dana Brooke.
Why are all the girls going blonde?
No, because, Lana isn't natural blonde. Oh, jeez, I didn't say that. Neither is Liv, I don't think.
No, definitely not.
But, yeah, because the eyebrows, is that what it is? Okay, but Lana. Let's get besides the point. Lana. Fucking fighting.
See, okay, so are we just basing it on like just looking at
Yes.
her, not like personality? Because I've seen her Instagram, and her Instagram's annoying.
And that's what makes me want to fight.
Exactly.
So I'm fighting.
Really, you're fighting.
I'm fighting.
Okay, so I should take her Instagram into consideration.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, then yeah, we're definitely fighting.
Fighting the shit out of her.
Yeah, we're fighting.
Boom. I like it.
Yeah.
That's why I married you. That's why I let you marry me. Okay. I'm just,
wow.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, why'd you pass him?
Hold on, couples edition.
Okay.
Couples edition. We got Brock and Sable. You got the.
Fuck no. I would not be in a three-way with that.
Really?
Fuck no.
All that fucking mayonnaise everywhere.
That's too much. No, that's too much for me.
Oh my goodness.
No.
Actually,
I mean, I would probably like it.
I'll be the biscuit. They could be the gravy. I am down with that. I am down with that.
Wouldn't you be the gravy to their biscuits?
No, it's country gravy.
Oh, okay, there you go.
I'd be the country gravy. And they would be the country gravy to my biscuit.
There you go.
That freaking, like, fern tree he has in his pants and those freaking balloons she has in her chest. Jesus.
Oh my God, be careful. It sounds like some things might get popped.
No. Finger pop in my asshole. That's the only thing that's gonna get popped.
Oh my God. Yeah,
So
but no,
I'm fighting. You're fighting.
I'm fighting.
The Lesners.
I mean, if it was just his wife, I would definitely
say Brock. If you were to give them a name, Sable and Brock. Say Brock.
Yeah, no, I'd fight him.
All right. Now, your main event. We got woo woo woo. You know it, and his woman Chelsea Green.
Ugh.
Do you want to jump in? You want to fight them both, or you want to fuck them both? It's a package deal on this one.
Man.
What are we doing here?
No, I don't like to share, and I'd want them all to myself. Oh, that's a hard one. I mean, you know what? Fuck it. If I had to, I would fuck both of them.
Fuck them both?
Just to get close to him, so yes.
I'd do the same just to get close to her. That's fine. Chelsea Green, she's tall, but she's Canadian.
I mean, Canadians are nice.
Boom.
It might be a really nice, gentle experience.
All right.
I'm down for it.
Take Chelsea out of the picture. We got Zack Ryder. And this isn't even just a fucker fight. It's like you got Andy with an eye, looking sexy as fuck, and Zack Ryder, Jack Tan, juicy as fuck, woo-wooing in the window. Are you walking out this house?
Andrew,
Yeah.
I love you,
Uh-huh.
but I'm sorry.
You loved me, but you're sorry.
If Zack Ryder was right outside that window or that door, game over.
That's fine. I've been planning on leaving you for Bretsky for a year now, so that's fine. You can take Zack Ryder.
I mean, it's Zack Ryder.
Bretsky, it's you and me to the day we die. We're gonna Thelma and Louise this shit.
Have fun raising Bryce, you guys.
Oh no, he's going to the orphanage. He's gonna get straight like Dick Grayson style. Ooh, before I can forget, that was a great segment. We have to end it with one person that claims to do dirty acts to you on a regular basis.
Oh.
I have you on the mic.
Okay.
That wrestling guy or that wrestling god guy or whatever the hell he wants to be called, the artist formerly known as that wrestling guy, Sammy with a vag, says he would do you like a yo-yo master would want to do you. What are you doing? Are you fucking or are you fighting?
So, here's the thing.
Well, it looks like we're out of time. This episode went a little long, so looks like we're not going to figure out whether Monica is going to fuck or fight that wrestling guy. And, unfortunately, we don't have any more time, so Sam's apology for that appalling excuse of a gimmick is going to have to wait till next month's episode when the Great Betsky 99 and myself go over AEW Revolution. So, thank you for listening to the pregame. I hope you enjoyed the show. Remember, everybody, pregame responsibly and enjoy the Royal Rumble. I would like to thank my guests, Bryce, the Great Bretsky 99, Peter Wayne Kent, and my wife Monica for being part of the Steel Rail pregame. We appreciate your listens, and we hope you keep following us and listening so we can make more shows and make this universe expand. Giveaway alert. If you could hashtag me or send me a DM for a new segment that I could use, I'll send you one of the extra Broken Skull IPA stickers that I got from the El Segundo Brewing Company. Of course, I'd love to thank Jake and Zanka for allowing me to do this. Go ahead and listen to the main podcast at the Still Real After Party. And go ahead and give Mangria_Fueled a follow on Instagram and listen to his stuff and the After Party Hangover. Follow After Party Pro Wrestling, which might be on a hiatus because Jake's got other podcasts now. Go up on shop.spreadshirt.com/stillrealafterparty and buy any of the lovely, lovely shirts you heard Monica talk about in the Buy or Burn segment. So hit me up with some new segment ideas. If it's really good and I use it, I'll send you one of those extra stickers I got from the El Segundo Brewing Company, Broken Skull IPA. And to all those other people I promised a sticker, don't worry, your sticker's coming soon. Just give me some time. And for those who are keeping track, we said the word of the day 79 times. Please stay safe, pregame responsibly. Good night.
Indicator!